Lots of moves so far today, the first day of legal tampering in the National Football League and free agency. Of course, teams can re-sign their own, and yesterday, that's exactly what the Cardinals did when it came to their tight end, Zach Ertz. And joining us right now on the 72 Salt Sports Line, fresh off his press conference announcing his return, the Cardinals tight end, Zach Ertz, who joins us here on the Burns and Gambo Show. Zach, welcome back to the show. I'm Dave. This is Gambo. We've had you on before. Congratulations, man.
Hey, thank you very much. Thank you guys for having me, obviously.
Yeah, obviously great to have you. Listen, I heard there was a lot of interest, so you signing with the Cardinals is a big deal for this organization. I think your old coach, Doug Peterson in Jacksonville, wanted to have you come play for him. So tell me, what was it about Arizona that made you want to stay here?
I mean, obviously there are just so many factors going for this team and this organization right now. I love the fact that I was super thankful for them of trading for me in the middle of the year last year. So I think that went a long way for me. And also, just from the moment I got here, I truly loved the organization. I truly loved the culture that's being built here. And when you find something good, I didn't find no reason to leave. So I wanted to get it done. I let it known to my agent that we wanted to get it done, and also that they made it a priority to get me done as well. So both things went a long way for me.
Did you ever consider any of the other options that were available to you in free agency? Did you look at possibly signing with any of these other teams?
Not seriously. If I'm being honest, this is the place that I always wanted to be, and my heart was here, honestly. I could never put myself or envision myself in being in another situation. So for me, those thoughts were fleeting early on, and I just said, hey, let's find a way to get back in Arizona. Whatever it takes at this point, that's where I want to be, and we got it done.
Take me back to those first few days when you were here. I mean, it was obviously very emotional for you leaving Philadelphia. The trade to come here, how were you received initially in those first few days, and how did that kind of lead to the real warm feelings you have about the organization right now, Zach?
Yeah, it was awesome. Obviously, it was tough leaving Philly. We spent 8.5 years there. But from the moment I got here, guys went out of their way to make me feel comfortable. The organization went out of their way to make me feel comfortable. And for me, those two things went a long way for me to just feeling settled. Obviously, I'm such a routine-oriented guy that I had to start from scratch, essentially. And so it challenged me in ways that I hadn't been challenged in a long time. And I think it was good for me personally in my growth. And I'm just looking forward to seeing what an off season can do, what I can do in this offense with a true off season, and I'm excited about it.
And that kind of leads into my next question. Zach Ertz joining us here on the Burns and Gambo Show. Now that you know you're going to be here for a few full seasons, do you envision the way in which they use you changing at all, evolving maybe to something different? Because last year it was kind of a, man, Max is out, we need a real good tight end, let's go get Zach Ertz sort of thing. Do you see your role evolving or changing at all now that they've got some time to really figure out how they want to use you?
Yeah, I think it's just going to continue to grow. I don't expect to walk in the door the first day of OTAs or the first day of training camp and say, hey, here's Zach's 100 catches this year. I need to go out there and prove it and earn it each and every day. And that's what I plan on doing. I think we were just scratching the surface at the end of the year about how they were moving me around more so. And I only played 2 games with D-Hop. And so for me, that was a big reason why I wanted to come out to Arizona, was DeAndre Hopkins and having the opportunity to play with the true number 1 wide receiver. And so for me, I'm extremely excited about that possibility together, and just growing. Obviously, there's a lot of talent on this team, and we just got to find a way to improve and get better.
Listen, I'm curious as to how you'll answer this next one, but with the potential uncertainty surrounding your starting quarterback who wants a new contract, and it's been very outspoken, his agent has, about a new deal. There's a possibility they could ask for a trade if they don't get that contract. There's a possibility they could hold out or even a hold in. Did you think about that at all? Did that factor in your decision to stay here?
I mean, I think everyone understands in this organization how everyone feels about Kyler. I've said it many a times. He's the most talented football player I've ever been around. And so for me, I don't think it's a matter of if, but when. that stuff all gets taken care of. But at the end of the day, it's not me to speak on Kyler's business. I'm just here to support him in the best way I can, and that's to be ready to go. And if he needs any help or needs an ear to vent to, I'll be here for that. But at the end of the day, I love playing with Kyler. I've said that all along since the moment I got here. He makes my job extremely easy. He's super smart, super competitive, and I think we had a lot of fun last year just playing together and growing together.
Does it bother? I mean, I'm glad you're outspoken about this. Does it bother you at all that there are, I don't know, unnamed sources and people questioning his maturity and development?
I mean, everyone wants everyone to be this prototypical Tom Brady, fiery leader, and there's so many different ways to skin the cat in that regard. He's 24, 25 years old, and everyone wants him to be a finished product. I'm still not a finished product, and I'm much older than K1. So he's just going to continue to grow, not only as a football player, but as a leader. And people are so quick in society today to point out people's flaws, but there's only one Kyler Murray on the face of this earth. And for me, I love the opportunity to play with him. I'm here to help him continue to grow, not only as a player, but as a person, as a friend. And so that's all I got to say about it.
Yeah, your head coach got a contract extension. You got a chance to play for him for most of the time last year. What is it that you like playing about playing with Cliff Kingsbury, playing for Cliff Kingsbury, and what makes you believe in what he can do?
Yeah, I love Cliff Kingsbury. I've said it all along. He's one of the best offensive minds I've been around. Just the way he schemes, specifically for his guys that he wants to get the ball to. He wants to get the ball in his playmakers' hands. And so I've loved playing with him, and I think we can just continue to grow. He's going to push me in ways that I haven't, where I need to grow and improve, and I'm excited about that. And also, I don't know if Cliff, until I got here, really had a tight end that he could use like me before. And so I'm extremely excited about this offseason, kind of earning some more plays, whatever it be, earning some more opportunities, and just showing him what I can do in this offense with the full offseason, whether it be OTAs, whether it be training camp. I love competing no matter what time of year it is. And so him getting his deal done, making sure I was going to be playing for him as my head coach, I was extremely excited about that.
Zach Ertz, our guest here on the Burns and Gambo show. Continuity has been kind of the theme of the Cardinals free agency so far this year, bringing back James Conner, bringing back Colt McCoy. I know they lose a couple of guys, obviously, and a couple of very important guys in Chase Edmonds and Christian Kirk, but from your standpoint, bringing those players back, what does that say to you about the continuity that they're trying to achieve here with the Cards?
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously a guy like James Conner and Colt McCoy are huge for this organization, not only for what they can do on the field, but these are two true professionals, in my opinion. You know, I've seen a lot of guys in this league, and these are two of the best teammates I've been around. And so I love James. I'm so glad we got him back. Colt is so good, not only as a quarterback, but really for Kyler. And so he pushes him in ways that I don't know if he's been pushed before. So extremely excited to get both of those guys back. Extremely happy for Rondale Moore to kind of get into this next role in his career. You know, last year he was kind of a spot guy, but excited to see what he can do with the full off season. One of the more explosive players I've seen, especially as a slot receiver. Extremely happy for Christian Kirk. What a great opportunity for him in Jacksonville, and an opportunity he couldn't pass up. But the guys we are bringing back are pros, and guys that set the culture in this building.
So will you respond to the Max Williams tweet? Does this mean we are going to have to run it back together? Question mark. He's
Let's go, Max.
He's putting on you, Zach, apparently. How do you answer your tight end brethren there?
I mean, I can't get my guy to re-sign, so I am signed. I need him to re-sign, and we'll have a lot of fun together. Max is a great dude. He's a really talented tight end. He's been in this league for a long time, knows how to operate, and I've loved getting to know him over the past 5 months. Even though we weren't playing together, our lockers were right next to each other. And so it was just a great opportunity, and hopefully we can run it back next year.
Yeah, good dude, too. I really like him. And a dad, just became a dad recently. Hey, leave me with this. Just the collapse last year, the way this team struggled. What do you think needs to happen to where this team finishes stronger than they did last season?
Yeah, we got to I think we all know we got to finish better. the most important thing is to be, as a football team, playing your best football at the end of the year. And last year we just couldn't get it done for whatever reason it was. But I think it's going to be a learning point, hopefully not only for this team but for this organization as a whole. We're going to address those things that kind of plagued us at the end of the year. And we just have to get better because this team has the talent to be playing at the end of January and into February. And so for us, we got to address those things. We can't be complacent by any means, and we just got to attack it this offseason.
Zach, congratulations again on the new contract. Glad to hear that you're staying in town. Thanks for joining us for a few. We really appreciate it, all right?
All right, thank you, guys. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Zach.
Zach Ertz joining us.